you like. Alright? Hi guys, Captain Officer here. We're gonna talk about The Incredibles 2. The movie review, my own movie review. Anyway, we begin with where it left off in the first one, which was 2004, and I forgot to watch it again. But they defeat the Underminer anyway, and they basically go their normal lives, except one thing I really liked about this movie was when we have the agent guy, Decker. Yeah, the agent guy, Decker. The guy that mind wipes us. Yeah, the guy that mind wipes people. And also our main protagonist's daughter, Violet's boyfriend. That was funny. But also, I understood the boyfriend, if I go in that part, that I understood because he was like, he wants to forget everything, and you got your wish, kinda, but also he forgets who he is, kinda. He forgets Violet entirely. That's kinda sad. But anyway, so in one of the scenes in the movie where the family needs to locate to a hotel, after their little stopping of the Underminer, basically they get captured by the police, and all of the police are like, hands up! And they're like, holy shit, they have a whole they have like the whole army with machine guns, Thompsons. Yeah. That was cool, but like, I'm serious. You're capturing a family that saved your ass from a guy that tried to kill you. And then they say in the movie, the part that I liked in the movie was, I liked many parts in this movie. Really good movie in many aspects, and in other aspects not. But the good aspect that I liked about it was when Bob was saying, we tried to save people, he's talking about why he did what he did. Yeah. And they're like, where's the money? Where's everything else? Why did you not stop him? Think about it, moron. I have a family to protect. Second, I'm trying to protect the city from being blown up to pieces. Which, kind of understandable, from my opinion. I laughed my ass off because one of the cops actually said when they came out, they said, how many times have I arrested this guy? I'm terrified of this man. Because Mr. Incredible has the strength of, can lifting up trains and shit. Yeah. And the cops are like, I don't want to say, hope you enjoyed the video, but one of the things I think about of one of the cops when he was talking about it, I was thinking in his head. I think in his head he was imagining, I don't want to sit in the hospital again. And the thing is, they saved people. Dash. Sorry.
If you think about it, the actions of the
heroes are noble.
Yeah, but
they're not assholes.
They did do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they did. But the thing is, they tried to capture the villain. He escaped. He was smart. Secondly, the sad part about the villain is, in the comics, or in one of the things before this movie came out, the Underminer died in one of the things, but not in this movie's continuity.
But think about this: in One Punch Man, a show where the city doesn't just magically fix itself up after every bad guy raid.
No,
the city gets destroyed.
The city gets destroyed, and we see the consequences of it.
Yeah, and that's basically Saitama is basically Bob.
Yeah. But Bob is not a bad person. No one is.
Saitama is not a bad person, but because he is so strong, he does.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, in that one, okay, we need to go back to the movie. We don't sidetrack to the anime again.
No,
anyway, One Punch Man.
It's a good comparison.
Good comparison. But the thing is also that we see in the show, we see the effects after these fucking shits, and we see that many of them get saved. Some of them don't get their families back.
Yeah.
And, okay, we continue with the movie. So they are in the hotel. Sorry for me jumping around talking about One Punch Man in this. But it's a kind of nice comparison. And also, One Punch Man fucking founded the company.
He did?
He saved the child of the company's head.
Oh, right.
That was like, oh my god. But anyway, hopefully come a season 2 of One Punch Man. But they say that Toei Animation is going to do it. No!
De håller på redan gör en But let's talk about Incredibles.
Okay, just let us talk about Incredibles, sorry. Hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Talking about Incredibles and a bit of One Punch Man. But anyway, so we continue with the movie and they go with their daily lives of basically in the hotel and stuff. But one of the touchy scenes that I wanted to say was about Decker. They say you were a nice friend, you were a good friend, and they say their goodbyes because he is basically like an assistant going away, never coming back and such. He's basically like an old friend never coming back because he's out of a job.
Yeah.
But the sad part is, he had a good thing. Because if we think about it in The Incredibles 1, he was basically, when the superheroes can emerge again, we will be proud to have them again. That's a nice wish, but if you think about it, some of them can't, some of them can. And also, it was a goodbye for one of the animators that was called, I think it was Lucky or something.
Lucky?
He was called something. He was one of the guys that made Woody. He was one of the guys that did the artistry of Woody.
Yeah.
He died, I think he died last year. So they did kind of a little send-off to him with the character.
Mm.
That was a nice thing.
I suppose.
I watched the first one, original with English, so yeah, I know. And also, I really liked the Violet part in the story. She was a teenager and she had her problems. But I really liked the father part of the movie. I really like that because, remember, did you see the movie, remember with the math book? He's like, that's not how math is done! And I understand it because this was the 60s. The other one was the 50s.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Type of 50s universe.
Wow.
So basically the math thing, and he learns about it, and he actually, in the movie, we see Bob, when he takes the role of being the father, at home, he does a better job. I'm serious. He does a better job. For one reason. He takes care of the kids, he gets pissed, he gets angry, he gets his emotions, basically like the nine circles of emotion. And he gets help from Edna. Never go wrong with Edna. Never go wrong with that one. Remember that baby scene?
Yeah, it was pretty
it was good. It was awesome. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, this is awesome. The only weak part, as I said before, was the villain. But I enjoyed the villain's brother and I enjoyed the villain a bit. And I enjoyed the corporation, the brother and sister. I forgot their names, damn it. But the guy with the shark face, sorry, I shouldn't say that, but the guy with the shark look and the sister with the cat look. Now when I think about it, I actually said it in the movie theater. She looks like a cat. If you looked at the feature.
No, she looks like a junkie.
No, if you look at the features of her outfit, her brother's outfit looks more like a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about the features. That was kind of cool.
I suppose, yeah.
Though I like that they chose Elastigirl as the story. It's interesting to see it from her perspective. And seriously, Elastigirl does a better Fantastic Four shit than even Fantastic Four does. That's sad. That's actually really sad. I'm serious. This is basically the better Fantastic Four movie you can get. For now. If you only skip some agendas in this movie. But I will come into that later. So basically they have their time in the hotel, and then we get the answer from the big brother and sister that watched the whole thing in the movie at the fight of the Underminer. And Frozone actually hides after the cops come, and he says, "Sir, oh, I forgot to mention, the butler. You know the car driver?
Yeah.
The one that talked to Frozone? He's like, Frozone, I can help you with that situation with being under hiding and being attacked by cops, you know?" And basically Mr. Incredible and his wife and Elastigirl and Frozone and every one of them goes to that, what the fuck, I need to remember, the casino, the type of looking casino house where they go to be interviewed by the guy that basically loves superheroes, which is the brother that has the shark outfit. The guy with the shark outfit, anyway. So they get interviewed, and they get their chance to be saved, basically. And before that, they had like a really complex problem with their family. Because of the law, remember?
Yeah.
So what do you want to say about it? I will take a little short break while you talk.
It was a good movie. I like it. I laughed.
Yeah, but...
My wife laughed. I like when my wife laughs. It's a good movie.
Yeah. And you also heard me in the movie theater scream, "Yay! Froze power!"
I'm just gonna get some tea.
To be fair, I really like Frozen.
Frozen?
Frozen.
Frozen, yes.
Mace Windu.
Yes, I know.
Mel Gibson.
I know.
Yes. I really like his performance. And it's kind of sad that we didn't see his wife, Honey. We only heard about her. Maybe we will see her in the next sequel. Maybe. Anyway, I really like Edna, and I really liked Jack's powers in that scene where basically Jack gets training. And it's kind of funny when Bob is like worried as shit. But we know that it's not much of a problem because, think about it. You have a Jesus child, kinda. Because he has hundreds of powers. And most of those powers were like 17 powers, and she's like... one of the funniest things that was in the movie, for me at least, was basically when Bob says, "Oh, you missed our son having his powers," when, you know, to his wife in the spoiler warning in the last part of the movie. And she's like, "I missed all of those fucking powers!" It's like basically miss baby steps of your child learning to go baby steps. But anyway, I forgot to mention one thing more. Yeah. Jack's fight with the raccoon. Awesome. Just awesome. That fight with the raccoon was the best part as well. My co-pilot is taking a coffee. Or something. But anyway, I really enjoyed the movie. I will give the movie... To be fair, I will give it... a 6 with characters. I will give it a 6 for the main characters. Side characters, I will give it at least 4. 4. I really enjoy the fights, so I will give the fights a 9. The story, I will give... I will give the story 6, half 4. I really enjoy the music, so I will give that a 9. Characters of our main protagonist, I will give definitely a 9 for that one. Side characters have 4 and a 5 half, I think. I'm not sure, I'm switching here, but... It was a really good movie, overall. But, if you skip some agendas, or just, you know, ignore some agendas, then it will be fine. But the thing is, I really enjoyed the Elastigirl story part as well a bit here. But I also enjoyed the kids. And we saw some TV programs from the 60s. Sorry, from the 60s. And my mother and I said in the movie theater, "Yeah, we know that one. That's funny." And... yeah, my mother and I had a really good time watching this movie. And I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I basically really enjoyed it. So my score is overall pretty decent. Really decent. Not super awesome, but very decent. Very good and very decent. Also, I really liked the fighting scenes. Definitely with the raccoon. And definitely with the... the best part. One of the other best parts. I forgot to mention that one. Yeah, I said my scores. I said it and everything. But the best part was when Mr. Incredible was like, "Where's my damn car?" And then he's like looking at an ad at TV, and it's a rich guy like, "Yeah, I have this car." And it's like, "That's my fucking car." And he is like thinking, "Should I take it back?" And then he's like, "No, set a good example to your son. We are still outlaws." They're kind of still outlaws, kind of. Even if the mother has access to do hero work. But then it's kind of a bit hypocritical, think about it. That she does hero work, but Bob can't. That's a bit bad, but I like the father part with the kids. So I will give that one. But I didn't like that it's like, you know, I understand the brother from from this movie. The brother with the shark outfit. I forgot his name. I'm sorry if I forgot his name, but I understand his motivations. He's a child at heart. And I can understand that. Because his parents got, his mother died after 2 years after the father died, shot by bandits. Or by thieves. Spoiler warning, but shot by thieves and shit. And the sister is basically like, yeah, I invent stuff for you. But I really liked when the brother actually realized this. But it's like, if I think about this, the brother never left the sense of that the superheroes can be good. And I understand that's a good thing. But... just wait a second. So, my co-pilot, what do you think about the relationship with the brother and sister? I've talked about the score and that it's a good movie. But I also talked about the Mr. Incredible's car scene. Remember that one?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, but I really liked... 2 seconds. I need to drink. This is a bit of a longer review. I hope you enjoyed this video.
What did you...
Wait. 1 second.
1 second.
I really like that Dash... The son. I really like that the son, Dash, basically said, screw it, I'm gonna get back that car.
Yeah.
Because that car is fucking his car. And he's like, in the end, Mr. Incredible says, that's my fucking damn car.
Technically, the child is still stealing it.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's fucking his car.
No, it's not. That's the point of stealing it.
Yeah, I understand that the father actually did the good thing not taking it. But think about it, dude. They lied to him.
Yeah.
They said that the car was, what was it?
Not fixable, basically.
Not fixable. And they lied to his ass.
And they fixed it.
Though, they actually tied up a plot thread that many people had in the first movie.
Which was...
Remember when Mr. Incredible is scrolling around his sets of his car's functions?
Mm.
It was a U-boat function.
Right.
And it makes sense now.
Finally,
Finally, it was fucking used.
But, yeah,
and actually, sorry, but actually, Dash was actually saying, "Why did we not use this sooner?"
I think it's funny because James Bond had a car with the U-boat function, so I think that was
the joke.
Yeah,
that was the joke and references. And also, Dash actually said something from Batman the Animated Series. We are heroes. We should be, when they were talking about heroism and about the law. When they were in the restaurant. When they were in the restaurant house, they were talking about we should be heroes. And the other one is saying, it's against the law, son.
Yeah.
They were discussing. But the father was like, I want to have the glorious days back.
He wants to be super, but it is against the law still.
Yeah, think about it. They had 100 machine guns on their ass in front of them after they came out.
Yeah.
After they still saved people. And even an old lady thanked our main protagonists. Or Dash, the son. So what do you want to say about the brother and sister, the company people, that reenacted the heroes to be heroes again in the end?
The sister was a bit sketchy from the beginning, but
yeah. You know what's funny, guys? I hope you enjoyed the video, but what should we say about this video? Talking about The Incredibles 2, but talking about jumping around here. It's a review, so I'm jumping around a bit. But the thing is, I and my mother, from which point was it in the movie? In the train scene, I forgot to mention that one. There are so many good scenes in this movie. I enjoyed that train scene with Elastigirl when she was hunting the train.
Yes.
Yeah, but in that train scene, we were already discovering what the villain was. Not even 5 or 10 seconds in or half seconds in the movie, we were discovering where the plot would go.
Yeah,
That's really sad.
What was the villain's name? Screenslaver.
Screens. Is that the best name you can come up with?
And the thing is, at once, you knew who would be the bad guy.
Yeah, my mother said that the sister. My mother said the sister.
Because she's very technically capable.
Yes,
and you have to be technically capable to hack.
Yes, but I like the struggles she had. Because she is more of a... What is Elastigirl? She is more of a, optimist. And the other one is the opposite.
Yeah.
She's more of the other one that, I understand from her perspective, because the father tried to ring to the guy the Gazer Beam. He tried to ring both of the heroes. And I understand that. Because they were his friends.
Yeah.
But she says, it's because he relied on them, which makes sense. But it's also, you know what's funny? When we walked out of the movie, I actually said to myself, we're watching the movie, which is actually her message. Remember? She said in the other guy's voice, she said basically, you're ignorant, you're watching the screens. It's the same message that we should do it for ourselves. Mm. It's not a bad message from the villain, I say that. It's not a bad message. Mm. But it's an interesting ideal. Think about the father. Think about the son. The son, she said, you're such childish, but he says, I'm doing it now. So you could remember he jumped out of the plane. Mm. But I understand it from his perspective. He likes the heroes. He has an ideal for them. But can you understand it? Because remember the scene where I'm jumping around in the review. I know I should end it, damn it, but this will be an extra long review, even if I'm jumping around. Mm. So my score is I switched the score like 2 seconds ago. But the thing is, that scene where basically Elastigirl and her is talking when she's the villain. Spoiler warning, but when they're talking, she says, she says basically, you basically took an innocent pizza guy to jail. The pizza guy. And she says, I don't care if he dies or whatever. Mm. And that's not a hero. You know, I understand from their perspective why. But I also understand Elastigirl better because she's a character I know. But she didn't get so much growth. But she got some. Not much, but some. But the thing is that I understand from the villain perspective. Fuck, I'm stuck again. But the thing is that
we can wrap it up now because we all agree.
We're getting stuck here, but But I understand from the father's perspective. And then the mother died in 2 years of sadness. Yeah. But how do you? She didn't even consider what her brother thinks. That was Dick. That was Dick move. Yeah. And then the brother actually said, remember when he said in the plane, he said, what the fuck are you doing? Like he said, like, you know, what the fuck are you doing, sister?
I don't think he said that.
No, but sorry, but he said something on those lines, you know, I'm not gonna give up what I believe in. I'm not gonna give up that I believe on the superheroes. And she said, stop being a child.
Yeah, because she wants the police to take care of all of that. And
but it's a good thing that the police can help. But think about it. If Syndrome could fuck the army up without a problem with his robots in the first movie, remember? Yeah. If he could fuck up the army and the cops, they cannot do anything. They can try, but they are not superheroes. Secondly, the superheroes in this case should be the last line of defense.
Yeah, it should be.
The cops do their job first, and if it doesn't work, then they kick in.
What happens if the superhero decides to become a supervillain one day?
Oh yeah. That's why they wanted to take about it with Dash, the son. But then it becomes more, you know, the movie. Okay, to my opinion, we have talked a long time about this shit now. But the thing is, I enjoyed this movie overall. I had some mixed feelings about it, really mixed feelings. But the thing is, I think this movie is like, think LA Noire type of gray story with happiness, but uncertainty. Because in the end, we get the heroes, all the heroes get their, you know, can you say it? They get, you can now be heroes now, basically.
Oh,
they write down like, heroes. Yeah, you are allowed now. Yeah. And did you know that you saw one of the funniest scene was where you saw one of the, what was it again? Oh, one of the attorneys in that court was a superhero.
Really?
Yeah. She was in disguise. Like Clark Kent.
Interesting.
I catch that up.
An advocate superhero.
But the best scenes in the movie was definitely Frozen. He's like, she says, come back ASAP. And he's like, I'm not coming back ASAP without my costume. She's like, you know, you're gonna get your pain when you come back home. I really want to know a sequel with those two. Honey and Frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically screamed Frozen in the movie like this. I was pretty loud in the movie theater. I'm sorry if I was, but
You are pretty wrong.
Think about it. This movie is so long after we didn't come out. Think about it. The first movie was like 2004. That's shit long. And one interesting thing that I will say, fact. When I came to the Swedish movie theater, most of the people we saw were children. Some of the people we saw were children. Some of the people were more adults. Like, adults in your age, my good friend.
That's pretty old. I'm an old man.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
Yeah, 45-year-olds came into the movie theater and watched this.
Yeah, actually there were. I saw a lot
They're
of
like,
people.
Insane!
Like, because when we went, it was in the English language.
Yes.
So all the adults were there. So it was basically everybody was over 20 years of age. So it's not.
But it's kind of like, that's why the final thing I wanted to say before we end this. How long did I talk in this shit?
Don't swear, but
sorry.
We are looking at 26 minutes.
Okay. One final thing I will say. The movie is good overall. Some very big problems. I really liked Jack's powers.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Jack was like, screw you, I'm gonna get my mom.
Where did he get his super...
Think about it. When you're a superhero baby, your DNA... Oh, they actually explained it. Mozart.
Mozart?
Yeah. That unlocked his powers.
No, Mozart was what controlled his powers.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But his DNA is like an undeveloped chameleon.
He's the only superhero that has like 50 powers.
No, but some of those powers are from extinct heroes. Gazer Beam's eyes.
But he didn't have green eyes.
No. But similar enough. But just imagine this. He can be a bomb of... Remember when Edna... yeah, I know we need to end this review, damn it. But whatever. My final tidbit that I want to say about Edna. Amazing. That scene, the whole section with Edna. And remember, she said, "Who give Elastigirl that outfit? Who damn did? I am the only one that gives the damn outfits." And I think she is a supervillain. I'm clear. No, she is, because in the first movie she treated her henchmen like fucking henchmen.
Yeah.
Which means the only one that could have known about Syndrome is a supervillain.
I think she's a neutral character. Yes.
But whatever, great job with that one. But the thing is, remember when she discovered the powers of the little boy?
Yeah.
Jack. She was like, "Yeah, Bob, you can just go bye. And she's like, "I have a treasure of fucking potential." And it's like, it's insane. We have thousands of powers that we don't even know. And the mother's like, as I said before, the mother's like, "Yeah, you missed the baby step, honey. You missed 17 baby steps." And she's like, "What?" Though, did you like the chemistry between Dash and Violet? And also, I like the plot where she also solved the plot with her boyfriend. Remember in that part when he realized that, Decker... Oh, he actually called Deckard, I forgot to mention. Damn it, it's a long review. But he forgot to call that Decker... He called to Decker and said, bring back that boy... Oh, Tony! Bring back that boy Tony's memory, please. For God's sake, my daughter is gonna kill me.
Yeah,
pretty much
like that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting that we saw her teenage, a real life. Like how they would act in this situation. And it was funny that Dash actually said, "Oh, is she mad now?" Like, And then it's like Frozen is like, "Holy shit, how did you take care of this kid?" And it's like, "I wanted to take care of itself. I'm so fucking tired." He's basically like my eyes here, except exhausted. And then Edna said about the superhero thing, it was funny. So overall, the movie was great. It was amazing. But because of some certain issues, I like the new superheroes. What did you both think about them? If you talk now. That's the last point we will give now, and we will end the review because the review has been freaking long.
I didn't like the new superheroes.
Okay, and it's fun that there are other heroes that survived.
No,
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I don't like them because
They were just smashed in.
Yeah, they just
okay.
Oh, here's superheroes. Oh wait, they're super bad guys now. Ah.
Okay, but I kind of understood them. They explained a bit about their powers in that meeting when they were drinking.
Yeah, I know, but like still, it was like so sudden.
Yeah, you have a good point with that one.
And they didn't like stop any crime or anything. They just became super bad guys at once.
Yeah, but that was maybe the point. Think about it. Yeah, that makes sense. The chick with the cat outfit, she manipulated them from the very beginning.
Yeah, she did.
But you know what I liked about it? I liked the fan chick a bit. I understood her. She maybe saw up to her when she was a child. But think about it. I want to know their backstories. So maybe they will leave it out to the third movie?
Thinking about it, this is basically the same plot to X-Men.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, you explain it.
No, like in X-Men. No, you don't have to. Yeah, just listen.
All right.
In X-Men, basically, like there's Magneto that wants to fight for the rights of the superheroes, right?
The rights for the mutants.
Yeah. But so it's basically like
it's basically X-Men,
but it's like turned on its head. So instead of fighting for the rights of the mutants, it's fighting against the rights of the mutants, right?
Okay, that's okay.
But Magneto is a bad guy and still a bad guy, but it's like the opposite of Magneto. Right?
The opposite of philosophical.
Yeah.
But anyway, I really like the fight scenes with Violet, with the other chick. I really like the powers. The powers showed what, like, I kind of like the family as a whole, because the family grew up, kind of a sense.
Yeah.
Their powers, their skills. They did things that were like, what the fuck? The baby was the best example, because he was like, I don't give a fuck who fucking took my mommy. I'm gonna go to my mom. That's it.
They had a good synergy.
Yeah. Better synergy than any Fantastic Four movie could ever have. Even the decent one.
Yeah.
Is it not funny? This is basically Fantastic Four. But anyway, we will end the review now. We see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Please make some sequels of Frozone, some of the other heroes. Maybe continue on what happened to their parents, or what happened during the gap between the exile and this opening.
Yeah.